Well, we're just out for a little evening high banking session. We're camped right beside our stuff here, and I staked this claim this morning because I think this is where I'm gonna bring the bobcat and the big high banker in next year. It's because there's no trees to strip. There's a nice level bench here. Got a creek right over there. So we just set the high banker up to do a test hole. Set it up in this real big cobble patch, and we had to go through some pretty nasty boulders, but we're starting to get down some pretty good gravel now. Finally found the sweet spot for the mats. Figured with this much hose they'd be struggling to get enough water, but I set it at 10.5 degrees and we got 150 feet of hose out. Here's the tiny little creek that runs through the claim. It's flooded pretty bad right now, but it's only about 16-20 inches wide and probably 20 inches deep. Just a perfect little channel all through there. We just did another hour stint. We're down about probably 4 feet. We'll go clean the mats out, see what we got this time. There's the mats. Haven't been seeing as much down low, which is good because majority of it is, I can see some in the bedrock, probably majority's up in the talon. They're nice mats, easy to clean out. Very little cons. Well, there's the first run of the cleanup sluice. Lots of gold. I gotta pan it out and see if I can find that big flake because I think he floated by. We just stopped after about an hour of running and we're panning out. Concentrate. The gold's starting to show pretty good. So we're just on our new claim. We bought this over the winter from the man that owns Grey Wolf High Bankers. He did a bunch of videos of his digging a test shaft on the Blue Lake claim. So this thing's been sitting here for probably 5-6 years at least. And all the boards have been sloughing down and kind of falling out. And then people have been coming down here and taking dirt out without putting any more logs in. So I put a wood right there and I took my bottle jack and I hoisted this back up and I put a board to hold all the logs up. Now I gotta do the same over here. This thing's kind of sloughing in, so I'll put my jack in there and start to jack it up, and then we can start putting in new cribbing all along here. I brought a whole bunch of boards. I don't gotta cut any trees, just should be pretty fast going. Well, here's one more look at the old Blue Lake shaft before it's demolished. I had full intentions of re-supporting the timbers that have fallen, so I jacked them up and I put some vertical boards in and nailed them so they couldn't fall. But I put 4 new boards in, thought I was doing good, and then it started to slough and they're just totally crumbling out, falling out. There's so much of an air gap between the back of the boards and the bank, they're just rolling out of place. So I'm just gonna rip it all out, see if I can start fresh maybe. We'll see how it works. Too bad. I would have liked to just continued from where he left off, but people have been going in the hole and taking out dirt and not putting any boards in, so there's no choice but to have it slough in. There it goes. Well, it took about probably months to build and about an hour to rip out. Big pile. Jaden? So now we're going to start a big fire and burn all those old rotten boards, clean it up. And then I'll have to chip away the edge, get rid of all the overhang, and then start fresh. Well, the kids are sleeping, and I made a little bridge for the windlass. I knocked all the corners off and it sloughed in on itself quite a bit, so I got to go down in there and dig a bunch of that out and square the sides back up so I can start nice and level, re-cribbing it. And we made a little box for all the dirt we're going to stash. We'll get a good pile stocked up, and then we'll run all the stuff that we take out of the hole. Got the old timbers burning, cleaning it all up. And then once we start cribbing it up, we'll take all these old tailings and we'll fill in around the sides of it.
Careful.
There's a good look at the mine mobile. High banker hose up on the roof.
Here's Mommy's coffee.
Pump, chairs, hoses, gas, shovels.